Alright, we're changing the back tire on a CBR600f4i. Only have time at night. So this is what we're doing right now. So the nut side, which I've already taken off, there's a nut right there, is a 27 millimeter. The other side, which is right here, this part of the bolt itself is a 22 millimeter. These little guys back here, 8 millimeters. Just loosen them up a little bit so you have a little bit of play in the axle, so you can slide the play in the tire, so you can slide the axle out. So anyway, there's also another way of with the caliper up here. You need to loosen these up. As soon as I get the axle out, this should just drop straight out, even though the caliper isn't loosened. But before I put it back in, I'll need to straighten out or put some space in between these two brake pads, and I'll show you how to do that. And you can see there the tires just drop straight down as soon as I took the axle out. The axle's right there. And then when I was taking the axle out, what I did is I just put this wrench on this side and twisted, pushed down with it as I was twisting on the other side with the other wrench. And that way, once I had either hand on either wrench going the opposite directions of each other, it loosened up and popped right off. So now I just need to unwrap the chain from the tire, and I can take it straight to the guy who's going to switch out the tires. Obviously the person who had it before me wore it clear way past where I needed to be changed. When you get the tire off the bike, you have a few different parts of the tire. So you have this right there, and you have the gear, or the sprocket, and then you have these little rubber guys. I believe these are called like the cush drive. Just make sure you take all that stuff out. These don't really matter where they go. There you go. Then just make sure that whenever you set it down, you're not resting the rotor on the ground. I might have it off a little bit so it's not going to get bent in any way. And so there you go. Go get the tire switched out and bring it back. So the caliper actually comes up and off. It's got that little groove in there. So when you put the tire on, you can lift it up, put the tire in, and then find that gap. And just kind of slide it back into place. And it slides back on that groove. So right there in the calipers, these two brake pads were kind of really close together. So I just put the screwdriver in and very gently kind of just twisted them apart, very, very gently. And then I was able to lift the tire up and into between them. So the tire propped up with just a rubber mallet right now, getting ready to put the axle in. I just want to get all the water off of it because it's raining right now. So once I get the water off and re-grease it, I'll slide it through into the other side and then tighten it down. And then once I'm done with that, I'll adjust these to make the chain back to the right tension again. And all the chain specifications are right there on top. Alright, got it greased up. Just have some high temperature, just wheel bearing grease. Just took a little towel and just kind of put it on there. It's not too thick, otherwise it'll scrape all off when you slide it inside the wheel. So right now you can see the chain is pretty loose. If I just get onto this and tighten this up, you can see it kind of pulling out away from the bike. Too tight. It's about good. So it's just the chain needs to be tight enough so have a little bit of play in it and you're good to go. And then match the other side up with these lines. Alright, there you go, and that's how you install the back wheel on a motorcycle, the 600f4i. So if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Also, after you drive it around for a little bit, 10-20 miles, come back and make sure everything is still tightened up, so you're not gonna have any problems down the road. Anyway, I put up videos about every week with motorcycles, Jeeps, all different kinds of repairs and stuff, so don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.